So I was just thinking about a topic, and I've talked about this before about the legalization of sex workers and how sex workers would create their own protections against abuse and so on and so forth, right? If it was legal, they'd be able to create their own medical care system, like insurances and things like that, and be able to join society as regular people because it's just another job. And so people who know me, they're like, well, if I would have known you then, I wouldn't have wanted to know you then. I wouldn't have this and that. And you know how fucking condescending that is, because you're basically telling me that my past makes you not want to really know me. So why are you my friend now? And I try to bypass that fact. But if my past bothers you that much, why are we friends now? So let's talk about sex work and what sex workers do, okay? So oftentimes, sex workers don't even have sex with their people. Some men and women will literally pay you, and we call those sugar daddies, will literally pay you to just be there for them, to cook for them if they're hungry and they don't want to cook, to fucking clean for them if they don't want to clean, to fucking hold their emotional baggage for them. Because essentially, a lot of them would rather pay a prostitute than go to therapy. And a lot of times they get more from that prostitute than a therapist, because the prostitute is not judging them and is not trying to institutionalize them for having thoughts that may be inappropriate, like sodomy or, but not like rapey thoughts. I'm talking about just sexual thoughts that normal society wouldn't, or for having just meltdowns because your job is so fucking stressful that now you need somebody to fucking dominate you to fucking feel like a normal human being because you're in control everywhere else, but you don't want to be in control at home. Prostitutes don't just sell their bodies, they're full on coaches. They're full on therapists. So guess what, coaches out there? You're a fucking word whore. You're an emotional whore. Therapist, you are word, mind, nervous system whores. Sex workers may be selling their bodies, consciously knowing and aware of what they are doing. But are you? Because it's somehow morally acceptable for you guys to destroy your nervous systems for a very unwell paid job. And so you're upset. Many people in society are upset with sex workers because they're doing the same job as you and getting paid much better. Coaching is exactly like that. The only difference is you better not be having sex with your fucking patients or clients. But guess what? That happens too, because there's a clear human interaction there and it can get blurred. We have a lot of misconceptions and judgments about what is morally correct and what is not. And the things that we deem morally correct and societally acceptable are oftentimes the ones destroying our very nervous system. Because you are underpaid. I'm not going to say fucking therapists and coaches and doctors aren't underpaid for what they need to do. But if you're not focusing on preventative care and also interactive, integrative care, and realizing that all forms of work are work, you are the judgmental assholes that are the reason some people won't go to therapy and would rather pay a prostitute. So just keep that in mind, because y'all talk about exploitation. The system exploits you. The system exploits you. You want exploitation to stop? Legalize sex work so that there's laws to protect sex workers. I love you and have a beautiful day.